who says, if you could bring back one thing in wrestling, a superstar, a pay-per-view, a banned move, a belt, who or what would it be? If you could bring back one thing.
It would be the enhancement match on a regular basis. That's all it would be. Just because I know that, if it wasn't for guys like, the Cuban assassin back in the day, Brady Boone. If it wasn't for those guys, man, putting me over and getting me over, on a weekly basis, Frankie Lancaster, I remember all those guys, man. Those guys used to bump their asses off for us on a weekly basis, making us stars, man, making us big stars. And I think that's the one thing that I think the business needs to bring back more than anything.
That's a great answer. As far as the enhancement talent, I do miss that on the show. And it would let your top guy wrestle, but not have like a pay-per-view quality match on free television, right? Like, how many times have we seen things that you could theoretically see as the main event of a pay-per-view or even a WrestleMania on Monday Night Raw? I know they got 3 hours. You can't put it all be those kind of matches on there, but I don't want to see honestly, and this, I might be in the minority here, especially because Roman's done it really well. And if you're trying to build like someone like Cody, I don't want to see him wrestle on every show. I want to see him. But I don't want to see him wrestle on every show.
I really think that's what, I think that's what's killing the UFC. Having the number one contenders fight every fight. And my thing is, in boxing, throw me the number 12 guy. All right. Throw me number 10, number 15. I'm the champ, but I want to be able to dictate who I'm going to fight, when I'm going to fight him, because when I do fight that number one contender, that's undefeated, man, we both finna make a whole lot of money. So I think that's what the strategy is behind, the enhancement matches, give those guys, those stars a chance to go out there and still be able to shine. Like for me, I love watching Jake the Snake. I didn't care who he was wrestling. I just wanted to see that short arm clothesline, and I wanted to see that DDT, and I want to see him, cover him, go to sleep. Let's go home. I was happy, man. I was so happy. But then I knew Jake was going to have to wrestle perhaps JYD somewhere down the line. I was like, oh man, when that happened, we really got some business here. So that's what I think is missing more than anything, the enhancement matches.
That's a great answer.